This initiative definitely started out as carriers kind of putting their heads together, saying we really need a standard here. Other industries have data exchange standards. Why can't we? One of the key things that just kept coming up again and again was the quality of the data that we're getting back from the various platforms out there is relatively low. It's a big problem for us. We're starting to see a proliferation of platforms, so the problem is getting worse, not better. There are probably a dozen or so carriers that have really stepped up and have implemented LDEx in a really robust way, and actually had a very healthy number of technology partners that have been a part of developing the standard. One is just the speed of implementation. As we move to the API engagements, you're really going to see the benefits. If you can move to something where you're in real time or as close to real time as you can get, the benefits back to the end user, to the client, are incredible. We've been very committed to implementing the standards really since day one. What my team is telling me, they like it anytime they can engage with people using the standard. It's a very concise way to start that dialogue with the carrier. I will say over the years, I've probably become a lot more sympathetic to some of the issues that carriers have in implementing this stuff. You know, a lot of the people we're dealing with have lots of legacy data and things that have to be converted. Lots of times there are challenges that we as tech partners don't necessarily appreciate before we really start diving into the details. They will never be completely successful if carriers don't start mandating it. Unless we as an industry kind of converge on a standard here, you're never going to get enough critical mass to really see widespread adoption. The first incremental step is a much higher quality return of data from the recipient to the person who sent it to them. More and more companies are moving beyond just that initial implementation of LDEx to that round trip implementation where we're getting really good quality data back. Second phase is more of an emphasis on near real-time data exchange. One of the most important things that you bring to the table is kind of a fully formed view of how that data exchange ecosystem should work. Having a robust way to work with people on error resolution, on that initial engagement, data intake, being able to connect either with an API or by exchanging files. I can see where this would be a very attractive proposition, not to have to build all your business processes from scratch, to actually take advantage of what a company like Ideon has to offer. In the long run, I think everybody's vision here is one of an interconnected ecosystem and an interconnected market where trading partners exchange that data more frequently and much more reliably than they are today. That's what this is really all about. As an industry, we're still talking about this stuff. We're still working on these challenges. So I think it's going to take a while to realize that vision, though.